Bailey Loom, fiddleheads. Welcome to station AOAS. I am anchor Omnicaster Justice Nonesuch, here today to give you all the news that will keep you from going adrift. Blasting to the past as we are wont to do, let's revisit this day in history. In 1520, King Henry VIII of England orders bowling lanes at Whitehall. In 1582, the Gregorian calendar is introduced in Spain, Portugal, and political states after skipping 10 days following October 4th to sync the calendar. You get all that? Me neither. In 1860, 11-year-old Grace Bedell writes to Abraham Lincoln telling him to grow a beard. Good idea. In 1917, Dutch exotic dancer Mata Hari is executed by firing squad at Vincennes near Paris on charges of spying for Germany during World War I. In 1951, I Love Lucy debuts on CBS. 1952, Charlotte's Web is published. And in 1967, a large hairy humanoid's clothes are stolen when she goes for a dip in Northern California. She was caught on film streaking away. Much to her shame, the footage was shared with the public. Worse yet, she was labeled Bigfoot. In today's weather news, meteorologists and urban planners recently held a summit to hash out once and for all what to do about the weather. Just hours before the conclusion of the month-long meeting, they reached an agreement. The weather will fluctuate 1 degree daily, going from 1 to 100, repeating every 100 days. Unfortunately, the person who drew up the law listed the temperature in Celsius instead of Fahrenheit, thereby ensuring searing and broiling temperatures throughout the entire dimension. An appeal has been submitted, and the organizers are scheduled to rectify the mistake at their next meeting, 2.5 years hence. We're going to fry. If you're an Omni patron and or play Omnopoly, you have a new installment of Peyton Drake's Omni Tale coming out soon, a winning combination. Number 15 in the 49 novella series will be made available to patrons at the audio narration and ebook levels weeks before the book releases publicly. So get ready to get your fix and earn digital rewards by the chapter. And now, for today's Straight from the Art segment, I'll read an excerpt from Hours of Prose and Verse, the 5th in the Omni Anthology series. Here's 10 a.m. by Heidi Baird. Last Sunday morning, cooking in my fluffy, cheap pajamas, crack, crack, crack of the eggs into the hot pan. My mind wanders to you, my blue-eyed boy, who makes me laugh like no one else can. Sizzle, sizzle, the pan sizzles with each slice of bacon. Who can hear the shaking of my voice before I speak a word? Crunch, crunch, crunch goes the toast as I smear it with butter and jam. Who makes me feel smart and beautiful? Who listens to me even when I don't make sense? Chop, chop, I chop up the juicy, just picked strawberries. Who makes my heart weak and my heart flutter with just the sound of his voice? Glug, I pour the fresh squeezed juice into the glass. Who is consistent and reliable, my number one cheerleader? Clink, clink, my fork clinks on the plate as I enjoy the delicious food. I would give everything to be making this brunch for you, to have you at my side, cooking in our pajamas, my blue-eyed boy. One day I will wake up next to you and we will share every lazy Sunday morning together. Uncomfortable. If you'd like to read more of this compendium, visit the link in today's video description info box. Today's news report to you is brought to you by all the little people. You know who you are. The phrase of the week, which you can find on this channel, comes from the Paltry Palaver Mega Glossary of Omni Slanguage. The phrase is good gobfinkel and is an exclamatory term meant to indicate astonishment along the lines of heavens to Murgatroyd. In event news, there is still time to grab a seat at this year's anthology book launch, tea, and attend OmniFeet, the Omni Academy's first mini local arts fair on November 13th in Garden Grove, California. Reservations are now open to Omni patrons for the annual interactive Agatha Christie Christmas Whodunit, as well as the Sugar Plum Fairy, as well as a Sugar Plum Holiday Tea and Harp Serenade. Check the Tea Traveler site or Omni newsletter for links and details. And now for the upcoming week's Cracker Jack occasions. The White Cane Safety Day, Dictionary Day, Bosses Day, National Pasta Day, Wear Something Gaudy Day, Meatloaf Appreciation Day, No Beard Day, Evaluate Your Life Day, Brandied Fruit Day, International Chef's Day, National Waters Day, Babbling Day, Count Your Buttons Day, International Nacho Day, and National Pumpkin Cheesecake Day, with a recipe available in the description box below. This concludes today's Omnicast. For station AOAS, I'm Justice Nonesuch, bidding Cherie Stay Somme to you all. Bailey Loom, fiddleheads. Welcome to station AOAS, Anchor Omnicaster, Justice Nonesuch. I'm the